Good evening. Here we are going to see the principal stresses, and in this we are going to see graphical method, and in graphical method we are going to see the Mohr circle. Now important in this we have all the stresses. In last video if you have seen, we have only sigma x and sigma y, and we have substituted tau 0 in last video. Now in this video, in this, we have all value. We have sigma x, we have sigma y, and we have tau. And then we will see for this what steps we have to follow. So till 5 we have same step, no change we have to plot OA, we have to plot OB, C will be the center of AB, and now steps are going to change. Now we are going to plot A1. So A1 we are going to plot perpendicular to AB and value that is equal to tau. So we have A1 is equal to tau by scale and equal to BB1, that is also equal to tau by the scale. And these two already I mentioned are perpendicular to AB. Now if tau is 0, then we have point A1 is on A and point B1 is on B, which we have seen in last video. Now we are going to connect A1 B1, and this line A1 B1 pass through center C, and therefore this A1 B1 will act as diameter of the circle, and then CA1 will be radius of the circle equal to CB1. So we have CA1 that is equal to CB1, and these are the radius of the circle. Then we will plot the circle, and after this we are going to measure angle 2 theta. Now you have to be very careful with this. In last video we have A1 on A and B1 on B, and therefore we have measured 2 theta with respect to AB, that is A1 B1 only. And here also we have to measure 2 theta with respect to A1 B1. Then draw line CP at this angle from C. Now this CP through C, but this angle is measured with A1 B1. Then draw perpendicular same P on line AB as PM, and then we will measure OM. By measuring OM and multiply it by scale gives us normal stress. Measure PM, multiply it with scale gives you tangential stress sigma T, and multiply OP by scale gives you resultant stress, that is sigma R. Then we have to extend line AB, and the point where it will cut the circle, that point is known as N1. And then other already we have on left side where circle cuts line AB, and that point we have N2. So N1 and N2 are the 2 points which are on line AB cut by the circle. Now we will measure ON1, that is equal to PN1 major principal stress, PN2 which is equal to ON2 equal to minus principal stress. If you remember in last video we have OA that is equal to ON1 and ON1, yes, and OB we have that is equal to ON2. That will not be the case in this stresses. So now we will have Cn1 equal to Cn2, and that will be radius of the circle, which will be maximum shear stress. Now we have sigma x, we have sigma y, and then we have tau. Now we will plot it. So we have O origin, and then consider the scale for the stresses. Tangential on right side are considered as positive, compression negative on left side. Measure OA. So we have this point that is O point. We have this point that is A point. So we have converted your stress into scale, or by dividing scale we will get it in centimeters. So OA. Then we will measure OB. So we have this as O point. Then till next step 5 we have same. C will be the center of AB. So we have this will be point C. So that is center of AB. Now steps are going to change. Now we have plot as AA1, BB1, which will be tau XY. Because we have tau value same. This is also tau, and this also we have tau. So we are going to plot it. So whatever direction we have over here, that we will plot here. So as we have, this will be upward. So I will plot AA1 upward and BB1 downward as it is here in downward direction. So we have AA1, BB1. Then we will connect these two and it will pass through circle center, that is C. And then we are going to plot the circle by A1, B1 as diameter, or CA1 and CB1 as a radius, and that will gives me circle. Now measure angle 2 theta, but you can see we have measured this angle 2 theta with line A1 B1, and then we will draw a line through C, and that will cut your circle at point P, and then we will draw perpendicular from P as PM. Then we will have measure OM. So OM we have, that is normal stress. We will measure it and then we will multiply it by scale. That will gives me magnitude of normal stress. Then I will measure PM. So measuring PM, multiplying it by scale, we are going to get tangential stress. And then we will multiply OP, and then multiplying OP by scale, we will get resultant stress. Now we will extend line OA. Now we have A here, so we will extend it and that will cut your circle, that is at point N1. So I have this point as N1, and the point where circle cuts at another point, line AB, so we have this will be N2. Now we are going to measure ON1. So we are going to measure. Now you can see this. We have this ON1, and this value is greater than your sigma x value. So I have this will be ON1. So we have to measure it, ON1. Then we have to multiply it by scale, and that will gives me PN1, which will be major principal stress. Then we will measure PN2, that is ON2. So we have this will be ON2. So this ON2 gives me value of PN2, that is minor principal stress, and ON1 that will gives me PN1, which is major principal stress. So likewise we have to actually plot it, and then we have this ON1, you can see this. So ON1, then we have this will be ON2. So these are the major and minor principal stresses. And then we will have Cn1 or Cn2, that will be radius. So we can have this Cn1, so we can have this. So you can have Cn1, you can have Ca1, Cb1, then you can have Cp, then you can have Cn2. So all these have radius of the circle. And then measure this radius of circle, that gives me maximum shear stress. So we have, likewise, we have two types actually in this. So one with principal stresses already tau is 0, and second we have with sigma x, sigma y, and tau. And likewise we have to find the values by using graphical method. So we will stop here only. Thank you.